What up, YouTube, YouTube, YouTube? Oh, this is Sample School, volume 14. This is not gonna be super long because this I'll call this one call it Elements. One of my favorite producers out there is Knots, and the thing I love about what he do is he take little elements, little pieces, little snippets. We get into sampling sometimes, and we're looking for the perfect melody, the perfect bass line to chop up, the perfect keyboard, to chop up, or the instrumentation and stuff like that. And a lot of times we listening for all these wonderful things that we want to chop up and make masterpieces out of. A lot of times we negate some of the small things, and that's what Knots do well. He has a lot of little elements, and you can tell, especially if you're a machine owner, and if you own his pack, it's really for the iMachine, for the iPhone or whatever, or the iPad. If you got that sound kit, oh my goodness, it's bananas. But you'll notice that he takes a lot of little pieces and how he incorporates these little pieces into his joints and then make full jams out of them. I mean, it's just pretty cool. So when you listen to this samples, if you hear a little snare or a kick, a voice, anything, sample it. Make yourself a folder, call it one shots, and put all these things and have them, because you'll never know if that's that extra little spice that you need to add to a beat that you have. And sometimes what you'll find is that having those pieces together can actually, make be the basis or the start of a beat just by itself. One simple little sound, or a couple or two or three sounds put together that you normally would not have thought about. So sample little pieces, sound effects, anything. Make your own shakers. Like I went out and bought BBs. I might have went over this before in my earlier videos. So always have a microphone or some type of portable recorder so you can record live sounds, because that's going to add a certain element to your joint. Those same BBs, I put them in a glass container. Now I got a different shaker sound. And I left the plastic piece at the top, because if I turn it upside down, and that's how you customize and start making your own sound kits. So recording things that are unusual, and maybe layering this shaker, this man-made shaker from a jar and some BBs, laying it with another shaker. Now you're creating your own sounds and your own creative sounds that only you have. Another cool technique is, instead of BBs, popcorn kernels. So it's a lot of things that you can incorporate to make dope sounds. So always listen out for anything, because this is making beats by any means necessary. Any sound sounds unique, by all means use it. But even when you're going through records and you listen to songs, you hear that little bing, you're like, wow, sample it, throw it in a folder. You never know when you'll hear any little piece, any little snippet. There's times where I'm in a rut, or I just can't make nothing. I just go through, listen to old music, and I listen for little pieces just to take, not necessarily full musical compositions. And hip-hop's been around for so long now, a good thing to use is old hip-hop records. Some of the nicest snares and the kick drums and stuff that you're going to find from the classic vinyl LPs. I think you'll find some good sound effects, good noises and things that they used in those those records, to incorporate into your production today. I think it will set you apart. So sample everything. Don't hold no barriers. Don't put yourself in a box, by all means. It's a lot of times I'll go through my old hip-hop records, and sometimes we just get ourselves into that thing, well, I want to sample from another hip-hop record. We make all these rules, and when you make all these rules, this is what you do. It's like building a fence or a wall up, and you don't go outside those barriers, and you operate within those barriers, and you may call yourself being true, but in actuality, maybe you're limiting yourself. So I got a lot of old hip hop records, and I revisit them very often to get drums, to get snares, to get unique hi hats and the unique things and the unique sound effects, unique acapellas, verbal things that they say that I could use in some of my songs or some of my beats. Especially if you're starting to make some original stuff, you want to have those sampled elements in it, or you're making original stuff to sound like samples. You want those elements. Get them from some of them old records, man. And some of the old hip hop records, you're good to go, because a lot of times they won't recognize a lot of the stuff anyway, depending on how you sample and what you sample. So, I got a few pieces. I'm gonna go to the turntable, kind of show you what those are. Not the turntable, but the Remix 16. Kind of show you what those are, give you an idea. I'm not making a beat, but just giving you an idea how elements could be essential in your production. Alright, be back. Peace. Alright, so I'm back. So I'm going to show you some of the records I took these pieces from, just to give you an example. From the Ebony's, Just Ice, Cash Money and Marvelous, Young Buck, and the Young Guns. So I sampled all these little pieces in, and they all came from those particular records. So here are the pieces. Like that last I could use that. Yo man, yo man, yo man, yo man. Check out this. Talking about grimy snare. Hit it, DMX. Hit it, DMX. Go, hit it, go, hit, go, hit it, go, hit it, go, hit it, go, hit it, go. How you do? No. Of course, they could be edited a lot better, but I'm hoping you kind of get the idea. Sometimes these things can spark ideas, just those little sounds, and allow you to make a beat. So, listen for little pieces. Listen for little pieces. And if you got a IMPC, and if you don't have that Knot sound kit, definitely get that on the IMPC. I actually recorded them onto my joint so I can do them on onto the MPC. Matter of fact, what I'll do is I'll go to the MPC, let you hear the Knot sound kit so you can get a better idea. One sec. Alright, back again. It's kind of amazing how Sample School turned into like a sound kit review almost, because it's kind of what I'm doing, I guess, maybe. But anyway, I'm going into the Rawworks kit, and we got the drums, one shots, and it's called Rawworks. I'm gonna go to the I'm in the one shots folder. I'm going to go to the stabs and hits. That's just it. these little pieces. Listen to this. Hey, yeah. Now some of the vocals and stuff you heard me sample, if you throw some effects on them, you can do the same type of stuff. Check this. Check out the licks. And the cool thing about all this stuff, cool thing about all these little tiny sounds is he actually used these things to make beats. And then of course you got your notes. You can 16 level these, or throw them in the MIDI in your MPC, throw them across the key range and play them out. And anybody knows Nott's got some of the best bass sounds. So it was cool that he shared this in his kit. Matter of fact, listen to that one more time because it echoes out pretty cool. Go back down there. Here we go. Check it out. And of course, he got his drums. Hi-hats and kicks. Now, the cool thing is the demo tracks. I want you to listen to the demo tracks. He's taking all these little pieces and making dope beats out of them. So, check it out. And this one. So hopefully that gives you an idea how taking little pieces can really take your beats to that next level. So when you're sampling, don't just be listening for melodies. Listen for everything. Alright, Sample School Volume 14. Hopefully this was helpful. Overlord Beats, and I'm out, baby.